Al, it's time to get heroic
And super.
and work a job.
A desk job, yeah.
Get behind the desk.
Do
Normal things, of
some
course.
hacking occasionally.
Do some hacking. Hacker voice, I'm in.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
Clickety clackety clickety clack. Yes. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. It's a podcast where we have conversations about video games, anime, and manga. Hello, I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc, Al, and Ledium.
Hello.
This is episode number 472, and we're going to talk about a video game called Dispatch.
Dispatch.
It's a video game.
An episodic video game.
Yes, an episodic video game.
It tells a story.
Through episodes.
And I made decisions.
You did make decisions.
And I hit QTEs mostly.
You mostly hit QTEs. You mostly did good work dispatching.
Mm-hmm.
You did it all.
Did some hacking.
Did some hacking.
I wasn't as good at the hacking, but
Did some hacking. Did some yapping.
did a lot of yapping. Did some dating. Did some wooing.
Saw some dongs.
Did see a lot of dongs. Saw a really good dog named Beef.
Did see a good dog.
Beef.
Beef. Beef.
Got roasted
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Got some lamps.
Did get a lot of lamps. Yes, this is a narrative choice game. Basically, I mean, this is a lot of like ex-Telltale people who have come back together to make this game, and it's very much in the same vein as those other games. So if you are familiar with, like The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands, the Batman game they did, the Game of Thrones game they did, and probably some others that I'm forgetting here and there. You're going around, you make choices. Choices have consequences. And the other thing about this is like there is an actual like mini game portion to this, so it's not just full on narrative all the way throughout and that's it, and maybe some QTEs here and there. There's actually like a gameplay portion to it, which is a little bit different than what these kinds of games usually have.
Right.
Which the mini game is the dispatch portion of the game, where you take the heroes you have assigned to you and you send them out into the city and you have them fight crime and fix things up, talk to the people, and you got to make sure you're sending the right people who will have different stats depending on how you level them up and everything, and that'll determine like, oh, who's the best person to send for this job and everything. And you'll get very stressed out when you're doing that if you are a certain person on this podcast.
Definitely couldn't be me.
Definitely not you, of course.
No.
Definitely just me.
I was thinking Gam, but...
Also Gam. Gam definitely would be very stressed out.
Yeah, he'd be very stressed out, but...
Ma'am, I don't know what to pick.
It's hard to pick sometimes.
Ma'am, I'm scared.
And then sometimes lots of things pop up on the screen and you're like... You don't know what to do, and sometimes you're just like, well, I'm gonna throw spaghetti against the wall and see if this one dude can do it by himself. Have fun, kid. Scary.
Have fun, kid.
Have fun, kid.
Yeah.
I say to Gollum, who is massive and rock.
Throw a chair at him.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta throw a chair at a Gollum.
Some interesting voice casts in this game.
Yeah, no joke.
They did a partnership with Critical Role, so there's a lot of the people from that are in this. Like, they are all like, people who are in video game voice acting and all that sphere. So it's like, it's not super surprising or anything. It's just like, it is like, people from that core team are here as well. Like your Laura Bailey's, your Matt Mercer's, your Travis Williams.
Liam O'Brien's there.
Yeah, all them folks are here. But they also got some other people, like an Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
Who, very interesting.
Yeah.
In this role in particular, because, like, it doesn't sound like your typical Aaron Paul role, I feel like.
I wouldn't have known it was him if they didn't tell me it was him.
And you have Jeffrey Wright, who plays Trackstar, Chase.
Chase.
He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's also an actor.
Actual.
He's been in 3 Wes Anderson films.
Which ones?
Like the 3 most recent ones.
Oh, okay.
He was Jim Gordon, the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He was in American Fiction. He's in some of the newer Bond films and all that sort of stuff. He's a good actor as well. So like it's another interesting choice here for this here game.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah.
there's also like streamers.
Yeah, you have the 2025 trending gamer of the years here.
What?
Voice Critical.
Oh yeah.
I did like the I saw the clip of him like when he saw he was winning that award. He was just like, "Please don't let it be me. Please don't let it be me." And then he's like, "Well, all right, I guess that's cool."
All right.
Yeah, so there's some other there's some content creators in here, so like it's a wide variety of different people throughout this whole thing, and all the voice acting's really good and fun. So it doesn't feel like there's like stunt casting or anything of that nature in here.
Nope.
All the way throughout, yeah. 8 episodes. They released these 2 a pop weekly between October 22nd and November 12th. So if you get it now, you can get all of the episodes as is. They're doing a Switch version, which will come out on the 28th of this month. Switch and Switch 2 version, that's not out, but like I said, it comes out in a little bit. Got a lot of good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Has an 87 and an 89 out of 100 on the Metacritic. The OpenCritic is at 96% recommended. It has sold over 3 million units.
That's impressive.
It's impressive. It is the Steam Award winner for Outstanding Story-Rich Game. That's the only award it's won so far.
Mm-hmm. It came out really late in the year, so
Yeah. One of those things where the bigger award shows are kind of going to be like, where do we put this?
yeah. And I mean, I told you, I'll let them in on the secret. If I had played this last year, it probably would have made my list.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good.
Really, really solid.
Like, legitimately, it is a very good, fun, good game. Even if I did get stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things from the development here that I found interesting.
Hit me.
This dispatch was originally supposed to be a thing that was going to come out, or it started production in March of 2020, where it was originally a live action production.
Whoa!
And it says here as well, like they were going to make it based off of the This Is SportsCenter commercials that ESPN did back in like the 90s and 2000s, which would have been very interesting. For those of you who don't know, especially Al, the This Is SportsCenter commercials were basically like. SportsCenter was ESPN's flagship show at the time. It was like their sports highlight show. You would get the news and all the highlights of the games and everything, and they had like colorful personalities doing like anchoring the show and all that sort of stuff. So the commercials would basically take like sports stars and place them into like the ESPN office doing like mundane things, and so it, like they'd be like in their whole like uniform and everything, just doing like I'm getting coffee and everything, doing stuff like that. And they were just very goofy and silly. So like. I think if they had gone down that route, it would have been an interesting choice for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it still could have fit like the story they're kind of telling here and all that sort of stuff. But COVID happened, so they shut down development of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they basically get approached by Telltale to make Wolf Among Us 2. And then basically things kind of go like, And they go back and they're like, hey, remember that dispatch thing? What if we do that again? Now it's an animated project, and now they're like, all right, well let's do this. They do a trailer at the Game Awards last year, showing off its cast and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They put out a demo in May of last year, and then I guess at some point, they were under the threat of closure because they had no funding. So the founders basically were like, we're not going to get paid so we can pay the staff.
Wow.
pretty decent, especially in game development.
Yeah, no kidding. That paid
And
off.
yeah, and then Critical Role comes in July to be like, hey, we're gonna partner up with you, so basically, so you can make a game in the Critical Role universe, but also we'll give you some money so you can finish this thing as well.
So it sounds like it was like a nightmare getting this out the door.
Yeah. But it got out the door and it was like, it gets, widespread critical acclaim and everything. It sold 3 million units. So, like, it all worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is that, like I said, the gamble of the founders not getting paid kind of worked out for them. It's like, oh, hey, you made a good game. Congratulations. People
Yeah.
liked it.
And yeah, the whole partnership with Critical Role allows them they're going to help them with like merch. Apparently they're going to do like tabletop stuff, potentially an animated series of this.
Wow.
And then also in November, the co-founders of Ad Hoc Studio have said that they're considering a season 2 after all the sales they've had and all of the positive reception. Aaron Paul is down to do more seasons of it.
Nice.
So it would not be surprising if we get more of this
I wonder if
later
they'd
on
have to
down the
like
line.
make a canon ending for it, or if they'd have to like you made this choice last time and now it goes this way.
Yeah, because I know like the Walking Dead series had like multiple games that like it would basically take your choices from the previous game and implement them into the next game type deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to assume they'd probably do something of that nature. The problem with that is that like I felt like a lot of times when games kind of do stuff like that, that tends to be when they start to break a little bit more.
Yeah.
And especially like those early Telltale games were very prone to kind of being buggy and broken at times. But this was fairly fine and held up really well. It seemed like
Mm-hmm.
nothing real funky or any of that nature. So I'd assume it would be more of a like this is the choices you've made type deal, and we'll reference those in this new story or whatever
Mm-hmm.
if they did a second one. But also probably just to get around having to not do a like super duper canon ending, because it would just be the canon ending of like what happens is like the very end of the final episode probably.
Yeah.
And then they would just reference like, oh, you're with this person or you're not with this person. This is what you did at the end of the fight and everything type deal.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's probably a good point where we were like, hey, there will be spoilers when we talk about this game.
Yeah, because it is obviously it's a story based game, so you kind of yeah, you can't get around that.
Yeah, I did good guy Robert Robertson the third route.
Yes, you are very just white meat baby face, good as good can be.
White meat baby face, good as good can be.
Yeah, which is hey, it's totally it's an option that the game lets you have.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It felt like the decisions that I wanted to make. So
it
I guess
also kind of feels like with the way this story is set up and everything that like you just go around being an would be very weird.
counterproductive.
Yeah, to the overall narrative of the game.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, it is possible. It just
Mm-hmm.
if I were in the spot of Robert Robertson, those were the choices I would have made if I had a decision tree in front of me.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, in real life, making decisions is hard, and saying the right thing is even harder. Um, so I wouldn't have been as awesome as I was as Robert Robertson the third. Um, but I did definitely do the Boy Scout route, the forgiveness, the redemption route.
Yes, you made this a story about redemption.
I did. I made it entirely a story about redemption, and I fell in love with a pretty lady.
You sure did.
Man, I saw her at first. I was like, "You are a pretty lady. I love you."
You're like, pretty lady.
Pretty lady. And then I just kept saying pretty lady the whole time and never faulted from pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
Lady. They were trying to tempt me away from the pretty lady. You can't tempt me away from the pretty lady. You can't. You can't.
Uh,
She's too pretty. And she was nice and stable, except for one part.
Arr.
But the other one was not nice and not stable. She was fun, but
But she wasn't your pretty lady.
she was not my pretty lady. Correct. You are absolutely correct.
Lady?
Lady, I'm pretty sure I had like heart eyes in that first scene on the billboard, you know? And
I
you're just
think
like, don't
so.
do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I was like, what do you mean don't do it? She's pretty. I wooed the hell out of her.
You did. You successfully wooed the hell out of her.
It was great. And she's even prettier when she's brunette. So I win. Pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
Lady! And she's like buff as heck and can beat up dudes
True.
and saves me a lot.
True. Yeah, I think one of the key things about this game that really works is that like it's obviously doing the more adult superhero type of story where it's like, it's more violent by nature and there's cursing and all that sort of stuff. It's not like
But not being cringe.
Yeah. It's not like the super duper over the top adult type of story where it's just like we got to be like ultraviolet for the sake of being ultraviolet and all of that sort of stuff and using excessive cursing for the sake of excessive cursing. Like everything kind of feels more earned in this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's dongs out and everything, and it's not.
There are
just
lots
like,
of dongs out.
It's not. It doesn't feel like it's just like we're doing this to put the dongs out.
Right.
So I think that also is a big key proponent to helping this game feel fun as a whole because like I know there's a lot of people who like that kind of adult superhero narrative and aesthetic and everything, but like that's never really been a thing for me personally.
Nope. Same.
So like knowing that this kind of went in that direction, I was curious to see how it would take it, but it definitely goes in like a different direction than you might anticipate when you kind of like hear that like that's kind of the overall narrative styling that the game is going for.
Mm-hmm.
And just as a whole, I think like the real big strength of this game is just all the characters that you meet along the way, and like between Robert and your pretty lady and the Z team and Chase and all that, like, and Beef, our big friend who helps us build our robot back.
Royd.
Yes, Royd. Like all of them are really fun characters. You get to see kind of like how they all kind of like build relationships with one another over the course of the game, and like how the whole team comes together throughout the game. As like at the beginning, there's all like individuals who kind of want to do their own thing. They're just like here just for the sake of being here, and then by the end, they're all like working together as a unit and all that. It's all really well done. There's some really good arcs all the way throughout it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's just really fun writing all the way throughout. Just some real nice character development all throughout the 8 episodes that you are playing through.
Like I think one of I mean, there are lots of like funny little things spread out, but like you have the Z team and they have their dynamics like Sonar and Malevola. Malevola is like his Narcotics Anonymous sponsor.
Yeah.
And they're like buds. And I think that's great. Like obviously they were villains beforehand and this is their redemption, but also like those two are just pals.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. That's fun. And then apparently like Punch Up and Coop like had a romance.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's existing dynamics within Z Team when you get there that you have to like also work with and around and all that fun stuff. And then you get to add somebody to the Z Team, which makes it even more wild.
Yeah, that choice was very interesting because like you could either put the janitor water boy on the team, who's just a dude who makes water.
He just makes water.
Or you can put Phenomenal Man, the top hero, but he's also Blonde Blazer's ex-boyfriend, and you're just like,
And he's depressed.
He's very depressed, but his character arc is very fun as well.
Very fun. And I lost my mind when he made that joke about, or it wasn't a joke to him, but like about the Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
in the conference room. He was so serious. He wanted to play Magic.
I'm only here because I thought we were playing Magic the Gathering.
And
I hope we play that
still
afterwards.
Yeah, his arc was incredible, but also like I'm really happy with the choice that I made because of the pep talk that Waterboy gets at the end.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that was so earned by the end with the way that I had made the choice.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have hit as hard as if he had been along on the team the whole time. Or if they even do that if he's on the team the whole time.
Unless it's like flip-flopped.
Yeah, maybe.
But I really like the Phenomenal Man arc where he's like, he's very depressed after getting broken up with. Just he's flying and dropping himself into cars, and you have to like talk him out of it, like get him back focused and everything, and like just help him out. Be a kind lending ear to a fella in need who's a weird alien who doesn't understand human dynamics all that well.
Or making love.
He just thinks making love is having a big hug with you.
Yep. He hugs you in the locker room and definitely does an HR violation. Just a lot of HR violations in this game.
There are a lot of HR violations in this game, yes, but I think it was also interesting to see, like, especially with him as like, he's this big hero who's kind of going through stuff, and like
he's like the poster boy.
Yeah, and then he gets embedded in this team full of villains and then starts to like
vibe with them and like, get along with all of them and all that sort of stuff and work well with them. It's such an interesting dynamic because you wouldn't expect like that to be kind of a thing, really. And I think it's because he's kind of a misfit too.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely is.
Even though he is the poster boy, like, dude is a misfit. So, like, he just gets thrown in the aisle of misfit toys here with the Z team, and it works. It works great. Except for when he gets depressed and I'm mad because I'm like, I need you to go out. What are you doing?
Well, you shouldn't have missed the task then.
I didn't mean to. I was doing my best. Everything's so fast. Everything's so fast. Oh, you can't do everything. Except for like, one of the very first ones, which I feel like is kind of hard to do because you're learning the game. But like, besides that, I did pretty well.
No, you did. You did.
On my, you did better than this amount of people.
I would agree with that.
I did okay.
You did okay.
I did okay. Yee.
Good for you.
Gam also said good for me. I don't know if you heard him or not.
No, but I would definitely imagine he would say that as well.
He went round.
Oh, apparently the dude who voices Royd is the stunt double for one Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
And
also his cousin.
What? He's his cousin?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Well, I'll be.
The more you know.
Now I know.
But yeah, this was really fun. Also, I think the whole story of Robert, like, kind of like, he's kind of just laser focused to get like, he's laser focused with revenge at the very beginning of this, like, trying to take out his dad's killer and everything, and then just like bad things happen to him and he can't be a Mecha Man anymore because his suit blows up and he's like, I don't have money to fix this, it's very damaged, I gotta go retire and do a press conference.
Everybody's kind of rude to him.
Yeah. And then obviously Blonde Blazer helps him after he tries to stop a robbery and recruits him into SDN. And then basically throughout all of this, he has to like learn to be a leader for the Z team, be able to like, help these people, all that sort of stuff, bring them together as a unit so they can work as a work well together and everything. All the while, like, he's getting help to get his mech back and everything. They're trying to figure out how to get it powered through the astral pulse,
Astral
which is
Pulse.
gone. And also just trying to figure out like what it means to really be a hero, and like when you can't really do much after you've been doing that your whole life essentially.
Yeah.
Um,
So like he's finding a new purpose while also trying to recover his old purpose.
mm-hmm.
He's mentoring and trying to get people on the right track. Um, and he's got a cute dog.
He's got a good dog, beef.
A got a good dog beef. Yeah, he's just kind of like learning how to like live life outside of being Mecha Man
Yeah, just being a dude.
and eventually getting a couch. Thank God.
And a lot of lamps.
A lot of lamps.
I also like the relationship with Chase and everything.
Yes, that one's very good.
Like they had like a really good rapport. Then like you kind of learn just like how far back their relationship goes and everything. Um, and then I also really enjoyed the reveal when he reveals like who he is to the whole team and everything. Like obviously like he's like Felipe's gonna get real mad because
Real
I cut off
mad.
his fingers and I
Yep.
also made him lose a tooth
Well, in my route, he did.
because of choices. Yeah. But like the rest of the group's just like, oh, all right, cool. That's interesting. Anyways,
Hmm.
let's eat these tacos.
Yeah, I mean you have to earn their trust and like that's a cool thing.
What better way to reveal your secret identity than after getting into a very violent bar fight and eating tacos at like 3 a.m. with the rest of your group?
Man, the cuts between eating the food and what they did at the bar,
It was
just
a lot.
a lot and primo cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Just really, really good. And we gotta learn what love is because his dad didn't love him that much. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Uh, I did also like when Flambe comes back because like he leaves when he learns that, and then eventually comes back when they have the big housewarming party for him where
Hmm.
everyone brings a lamp. Because then Vizical's like, I told everyone to bring a lamp. You don't have any lamps. And everyone just brings weird, different lamps. And then eventually he just shows up like right as like things are getting out of hand. He's like, oh, I'll figure this out. Anyways, here's a lamp. See you
Is a
later.
lamb.
Which, of course, we would be remiss to not mention the fantastic point before that bar fight takes place of the karaoke segment
Ah,
that Flambe
yes.
has.
Ah, yes. It's absolutely
Oh
incredible.
my goodness.
That is probably the best rendition of I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Just chef's kiss.
It's up there with the Hulk Hogan version of the song.
I don't know that one.
Oh, I gotta find it. Hang on. Oh yeah, it was like a tweet or something. I remember it's like, I'm a I'm a lover. I'm Hulk Hogan. Hey there, brother.
Oh my God. Flambe was a villain and he's still a better guy than Hulk Hogan, though.
That's not. I mean, to be fair,
Not
ain't
hard.
hard.
Not
Ain't
hard.
hard.
Nope. Well, this one's I'm a my name is Robert.
It just keeps going.
And it just keeps going. There's something about like erectile dysfunction at one
Yep.
point, and I just
He's just singing it, and Robert's just like over there, just like he's just gonna keep going, isn't he?
just
And then they
on and on and on.
they play it through the credits and everything, and
Oh,
it's
it's
very
beautiful. I
good.
couldn't skip it. I was like, no, I gotta listen to this. I
Yeah,
gotta listen to this.
you gotta hear the whole thing.
No, it's great.
Oh man, good moments. Good moments. Beef's pretty good. You all heard about Beef?
He's a chonker.
Little chonker.
Little
He just
chonker.
gets to run around work all day and just everyone's like, oh hell yeah, Beef.
One of the greatest scenes with Blonde Blazer is early on when she meets Beef and Robert's like doing the voice for him and he's like, I'm naked. And she's like, no, I refuse to believe that's how his voice sounds. My name's Beef and I'm naked.
It's very funny that like at the end the only thing the main villain can do is like hold Beef and be like, I'm gonna kill the dog, and everyone's like, whoa, come
Whoa,
on,
that's real villainy.
knock that out.
Let Beef go. It's a monster behavior,
And
man.
Beef's like, help, I'm Beef,
Help, I'm just gonna kick my little leggies. Help
help.
me. And yeah, the first time that Chase ever meets Beef, he's just like, I would destroy everyone in
Yeah.
this room to protect Beef.
Yes. He literally gets another dog bed sitting right next to him because they Robert and Chase have their desks right next to each other. So Chase has a dog bed under his desk as well, so Beef can come over there and just lay down as well.
I love it. It's so good.
Like there's the parts where Chase is like is hospitalized later on, and then they just like, we're gonna leave Beef with you, and Beef's just like, I'm just gonna sleep here, yay.
I just plonked this chonker dog on it.
Donk. He's
Donk.
like, shoo,
He's so happy.
I'm Beef. Beef. Oh man. But yeah.
But yeah, I did Good Boy Robert. I dated the blonde blazer.
Mm-hmm.
I had Invisigal be a hero
Mm-hmm.
and get her
Redemption.
redemption, and then
Believe.
I also redeemed Coupe.
Mm-hmm.
I redeemed her. She was able to come back to the team. So I made good choices. I was very happy with my ending.
This goes into a little bit of like the different things that can happen at the end if you want to hear them.
Oh, I do, please.
This is what you did. If you trust Invisigal throughout the series, she'll take a bullet for Robert, who then beats up Shroud, the main villain, into submission before either killing or sparing him, which you spared.
Mm-hmm.
Because heroes don't kill.
Heroes no kill. I said it earlier in the thing. It's like, hey, there's a question about heroes kill. I was like, no, heroes don't kill. And then you gotta stick to it. You gotta stick to it because you gotta be a good example for your Z team.
Mm-hmm. Invisigal is then welcomed back into the Z team. If Robert kills Shroud, he is suspended pending an investigation, though Blazer and Chase do not hold it against him. And then if the player does not trust Invisigal, she will kill Shroud, take his mask, and abandon Robert and the Z team.
Oh, geez.
And then the events of the ending will happen, and then the cut Z team member is either forgiven or sent to prison, and everyone's like, "Yay,
Yay. And then you get a smooch if you date a gal.
yeah, sure do."
Mm-hmm. I got smooched.
I do wonder how that
Pretty
ending
lady.
sequence goes when there's the thing where Blonde Blazer gives her powers to Chase,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole thing about that is that no one else knew about that except for Robert.
Right.
So if you don't date her, does she just do that and everyone's just like, what the heck?
It's
Who are
possible.
you?
Huh. That's a good question.
Because I guess you wouldn't know then, because she only tells you that when you make the choice between going on the date with her or going to the movies with Invisigal.
Right.
So
Um, Two things I wonder.
2,
Actually, it might just be one.
1,
Like
1.5.
what happens if you date Invisigal, but then you don't trust her enough and she goes villain?
I wonder if that's even a possibility.
I don't know. Because I mean, like her dating choices would seem like they're kind of separate from her trusting choices, right?
It's possible. I guess like you would just have a very sad ending.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe like you have to trust her in order to like get the dating
That's what I
ending.
would feel like it would have to be, but I guess it's
Yeah.
possible that the other way around could also be true.
Yeah, I have no idea. Um. Hmm. I don't know.
2.
Two? I don't
Sec-
remember. I made decisions that were not as popular sometimes, like the least popular donut, apparently.
Well, that
Even
was
though I,
also a three choice things, and it was like 30%. So,
but the trophy was least popular donut.
well, they just don't understand the niceness of a glazed donut.
You're right.
Just those are pretty good.
Pretty good. Um, I was also not expecting the like Invisigal sex scene to just
Just coming out of nowhere at the
coming out of
beginning of the
nowhere. I was like,
episode.
whoa, hello.
Gam got an eyeful of that,
I tried to cover his eyes.
but he saw some of it.
I tried to cover his eyes.
He's like, "Man, what's this?
What's this? This is
Man,
too.
that lady's boobies are out."
Yeah, they are.
And then he probably saw him again later.
Yeah. Well, that one was tastefully done. It was
She wasn't cranking it.
right. And she was showing like, hey, I
I
have
have this augment.
I have these augmentation
My lungs are
things.
messed up.
Well, we knew that because of her asthma.
But that's why she has the augment.
Right, right. I wish I could have an augment that would help me with my asthma.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it's helping her with hers.
Well, it didn't because they just deactivated after she left.
Yeah, so you want to get all that work done to get that implanted in you and then have it not work?
Nope.
Nope.
No. I do want a pretty lady though.
Pretty lady.
Pretty lady. She was so pretty.
Ooh.
Is there anything else we need to say?
Off the top of my head,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You had to put that dude's dong away.
I did have to put the dude's tongue away.
It's a good argument between you and Invisigal. Be like, hey, you should put that thing away. Why do I have to put it away?
I just feel like you can't let a man have his dong out in his death. You gotta let him have some dignity. Like he's already dead in a pile of piss. Like I just wish we had some hand sanitizer after.
I mean, the bathroom was right there. You could have just washed your hands.
No, the door was locked.
You have a key card.
Oh, you're right. I have a key card. Why couldn't I do it?
Too busy with an invasion happening.
You're right. Damn it.
You're not thinking it as well.
Which did remind me that Punch Up getting the ultimate job in that final fight was so good. So good. He's like, I got the guy for you, man.
Glowing man with your out. Who could do this? And Punch Up's like, I've got it. just cut back is punching him right in the repeatedly.
Well, because that's what he does a lot in the bar fight, and it's like
Yeah.
one of his specialties is just hitting people in the dong. And Robert's like, "Hey, man,
Aha.
I got a pal for you."
Uh,
And he's like, "Oh, I'm ready."
he does his job and he does it well.
He does it so well. It was so earned. Oh, it's great. Who was your favorite character?
Oh man, that's a great question. Oh jeez. I mean, there's really no one in here that I'm like I don't like.
Yeah.
Beef's pretty good.
Beef's pretty good.
Probably Phenomenon.
Man's really
Because he's real
good.
he's a doofus.
He's such a doofus.
What about you?
I think I mean, beef is the obvious answer, but I think that if I'm going to pick of like a character that talks,
What do you mean? I'm beef. I'm naked. I talk like this.
I would say either Phenomenon or Sonar.
Yeah.
I really like Sonar. That dude's a menace.
He was
And he
pretty
just,
clutch in the dispatching game.
He is, and he just wants to see boobies.
Sure does.
I was like,
Uh,
all right, man. Malevolent was pretty cool too, but yeah, I think it'd either be Phenomenon or Sonar. Probably Phenomenon, honestly.
yeah, again, there's all these characters are really good.
Really, really good.
Yeah, there's really no like one weak link here.
The only one we didn't get as much development on is Coupe because I cut her.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to see like what her development is if she stays on the team.
Hmm.
Um, but my problem is that like intellectually, I realize like if I go back and play the game, I'm gonna make the same choices I did this time, even though like
Yeah.
I should go back and make other choices.
You're like, I
But
like these
but I'm like,
choices.
I like these choices. This is what I would do. So it would be very hard to go back. Like, I guess that one would be like the one choice that could be different, but I'd feel really bad because I like Sonar.
Hmm.
So I'd be
I mean,
like,
you'd already built up Sonar pretty well before you had to
mhm.
make that cut, so that decision was kind of not as difficult for you as it probably may have been,
Right,
perhaps.
right.
Um, but yeah,
Prism was also pretty clutch.
yes, the
Um,
Sonar Prism duo was very good for us.
very good. Very, very good. They were a good duo many, many times when they got sent out.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd be very curious to see what they would do with a sequel to this. Like you were talking about how like you could easily just go and just do different characters in this universe, and that's
Hmm.
definitely a possibility as well.
Hmm.
Um, and I think it's what you just do you could just do different stories with these characters in general,
Oh, totally.
and seeing their like growth as they would go from game to game and everything, expanding the universe with more weirdo characters and all that jazz. So definitely, for as chaotic as the development of this game sounded,
Yeah.
the sky seems to be the limit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to see what they do from here. I'm sure that they're gonna have fewer budget issues with the next game.
Presumably
Presumably, hopefully, fingers crossed. You know, game development right now is kind of a
a
mess,
mess.
so you never know, but like they they made a really damn good video game here.
True.
So good on them. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Lots and lots of fun. Thanks for being along with the ride for me, although you were making sure I only did one episode a night.
That's because that's what we set ourselves to doing, and then you were like, oh, I want to do another one. I want to do another one. It's like, no,
I wanted to do another
we
one.
gotta stick to our plan.
I wanted to do another one.
I would also
Man.
say as well, like, speaking of that, like, compared to other episodic narrative games, these it is 8 episodes, so it's obviously a little bit long or more than most episodic narrative games tend
But
to
they're
be.
short.
They are shorter, like maybe an hour tops, if
Mm.
that, which I think really helps the game flow so much better, because a lot of times these episodes, if like in these types of games, can be like maybe 2 to 3 hours, and that
Oof.
is a lot to do typically in like in a single setting, or if you have to come back you have to remember exactly what you're doing. But like these, you could just like knock out, and it's very breezy to get through, and I think that's another big strength of this game in
Hmm.
particular.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that they were very manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even though you wouldn't let me do more than one.
We had an agreement.
I know.
I'm not here to break an agreement.
There were cliffhangers.
Yeah, but then we came back the next day and you got to do it. And you were like, yay. And you were
Yay.
more excited by the time we got there.
I was ready.
You were ready.
I was like, I've been waiting. I've been waiting to do this.
But yeah, that is Dispatch. It's a video game.
It is a video game. Hacker voice, I'm in.
Hacker voice, I'm in. And that's going to do it for us this week. So if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonlandcheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Jared now watch. We have finished Inuyasha. Congratulations to us. Our 5-year journey is over.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Hee hee.
And we start our next series next week, where we're gonna watch Dragon Ball Super. Al's gonna get a whole deep dive more into some Gokus.
So many Gokus.
So many Gokus. So you can listen to all those episodes and others up on the website and everywhere else. Bunch of columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok, Anime Checkup. Follow us on Blue Sky, seasonalanimecheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. Buy us a slice of pizza, get access to unedited versions of the podcast early, our monthly exclusive Patreon podcasts, and all the episodes of that. Some other bonus stuff up there. It's all well worth your while on the Patreon. Next week we'll talk about something else. I don't have an idea right yet. Head empty. Everyone's EP.
I could maybe talk about Hello Kitty.
Maybe
We'll see.
we'll figure. Hey, we got a week. We could figure it out.
Yeah. But I mean, like, do you not want to talk about big challenges?
I mean, I do want to talk about big challenges. I'm just saying we have time to figure it out. We don't have to make a rash decision yet.
Eventually,
a snap decision, I should say, not a rash one.
Eventually, we will talk about.
Big challenges will
make his appearance on the podcast.
Will debut. But yeah,
yes.
we'll figure out something and talk about it next week.
Yep.